So I still don't understand though.
So wait, no, we're talking about kids. I think, and this, I'll make my point fucking simple for you.
Okay.
Simple for you. I'll fucking dumb it down for a woman. I'll make you really understand this. I know we got a woman.
I think I'm dumbing it down for you.
We have made life so fucking difficult where if you take the average guy, like, I mean, I'm sure if you ever owned a home. Have you ever owned a home or no?
Oh God, no.
So like most men will not own a home. They just won't own a home. And like in this economy with this interest rate, like it's probably not going to happen for most men unless they find a woman that combine income. But like when you own a home, I got a couple. When you own a home, you take so much more pride in your life, in your meaning. Like you feel like the moment you own a home, dude, and you fucking drive up to your house and you put the keys in, like you have so much pride. Like this is my fucking home. This is my yard. This is my garage. And so what I'm saying when you talk about women and men not having kids, it's not that. They have made it this way. They want you to they want you to be a stupid fucking consumer. They want women to be fucking whores and they want men to you will own nothing and be happy. And like, funny enough, like we say that's communism, but this is currently our capitalistic way.
But how is life harder today than it was 100 years ago?
Oh my God.
200 years ago.
So
so in like the 1800s, your options for jobs, you really had 3 options. It was you could be a farmer, you could work in a factory, or you can work in the coal mine.
Well, I will tell you.
So how is it more difficult when today, I mean, we have all these amenities. You can work a 9-to-5 job that's way easier than like coal mining or
just
farming.
Because like, and I don't know why I've seen this, but like we always talk about like, oh, men are fucking pussies. Imagine what it'd be like to storm the beaches of Normandy. And like those guys were fortunate and lucky. Imagine what that would be like.
They're lucky?
They are fucking lucky. Okay. They are lucky. Imagine what that would be like to be a 20-year-old man. You go to fucking war. Yeah, you might fucking die, dude, but we're all going to fucking die one day. You get off a fucking boat. Yeah, you storm a beach. You shoot at some Nazis. You come home with some PTSD. You learn how to be a fucking man. And now what happens when you come home? You're treated with fucking respect. You could buy a fucking home. You could be a butcher, a mechanic. You could be a welder, and you could have a home and a life. Now, what happens if you want to go to Iraq and play in the sand pit for a little bit? You're going to come home fucked up. You're going to come back to a world that doesn't give a fuck about you, doesn't fucking appreciate you. Guess what, dude? You ain't buying no fucking house. You ain't having no fucking real job. Like it would be so easier going to World War II and fighting a war than to be a fucking robot of a man that we have now. And this is exactly the way the consumerism have it. Like we always say it's communist, but it's capitalism.
I think it's women's choices.
You will have nothing and be happy.
I think it's women's choices.
But women are meant to be led.
If women, okay, but women, you can't lead somebody. Like, you know, I hire people, right? And so when I hire somebody, I can say, do this. And if they don't do it, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, what are you you can't hit them, right?
I mean,
you can't lead
you're
somebody.
A woman right now. You meet a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
He makes, I don't know, you probably need 120 now to live on your own and raise a family. He makes 120, decent, okay looking guy. We'll say a solid, dad bod, like an okay guy.
Okay.
And good morals. And he fucking meets you and says, Pearl, I drive a fucking Honda Civic. I have my house.
That's a great car, actually.
I have my house.
It's a great car.
As long as you don't fucking rice it up.
It's great mileage. Yeah, that's what I have.
Don't turn it.
That's what I have. I have a
rice rocket. And he says, Pearl, I would like you, like, just you get together, you move in. He's like, hey, I want you to be a mom and come live in my house, and we'll have hamburger helper. Would you be like, nah, fuck you, I want to go fuck a football player?
No.
Would you want to be like, oh, I could be a mom, I could do this?
Well, this is very broad situation.
Well, so you're different than every other woman. You are different than every other woman.
No, I'm the same.
So
because
would you be like...
okay, I could even use this in my own life, right? I thought I wanted to be a mother at 20, right? I thought, but if I wanted to, I would have. And that's like this, it's the same thing for every... Did you go on dates? Yeah, I did, but...
So why
I didn't really...
Did you have a long-term boyfriend?
Yeah, but the main thing was I was very obsessed with volleyball, and I'd say I put that first.
So you broke up with all your boyfriends? You said, hey, I don't want to be a mom.
50-50, I'd say 50-50. Like some.
And these guys wanted families with you and all whatnot?
No, some did, some didn't.
So you're just like, I don't want to. So you tell me like you had the opportunity, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
and that's most women. I'm not special.
But here's the thing, though.
And this is the
women are meant to be led. Don't follow women.
But you can't lead a woman that doesn't want to follow you.
I don't know, man. I think there are women that want that lifestyle. I think there really are women.
Well, again, if that was common, then it would happen. And that's what women keep telling men what they are, and men just keep not believing them. Like, again, if women wanted to be mothers, the birth rate would be going up. And you guys have this like hamster wheel. It's like if people wanted to do things, they would take steps to make it happen. And if they're not, they don't want it.
But again, this goes back to World War II, back when life was easier. You had to go fucking, shoot some Nazis. It's hard for a man to...
But it's, masculinity really is only, like the way you talk about masculinity, it's only celebrated when it's in the service of women. So all the things you list about like being a man, it serves women.
But why do you serve women?
Why do you serve women?
Why should a man serve a woman?
Well, today he shouldn't. That's why you see them.
But why should he?
Women they're not anymore.
You serve a woman to have a kid because that is your duty and your responsibility.
To serve a woman?
Yes. If you can't.
Didn't you just say women need to be led?
Well, not serve.
And now
like,
you're
not,
saying
not
now you're
polish
saying
their feet.
Now you're saying
not polish their feet. But I'm saying like
you're flipping.
The reason why you want to take care of a woman is to have a family. If you can't take care of a woman, you can't have a family.
But why would they? Like, what would be the incentive if women are leaving?
So I'm
if
kind
if the average divorce is like after the kid is in preschool, whatever the youngest kid is that she wants goes to preschool, that's usually when she divorces. So what is the incentive for a man to take care of a woman or even provide?
You're real fucking here depressing, Pearl. I'm gonna go fucking.
No, like what's the incentive?
I'm gonna break up my chick and find an arrangement.
Because you keep you came in and you said that I pander to the incels.
You definitely pander to the incels, for sure.
But like I need you to back up what you're saying, right? So my point is that there's no incentive. So if you're saying there's an incentive, like what is it? What's the incentive if the average marriage is 8 years? Like what men are actually on the hook. They're on the hook for
Let's
more.
not talk about like divorce rates and all that because you're the fucking,
Because I know what I'm talking about.
Like, dude, I mean,
no, but if you came in.
Google this shit all the time.
You came in and you said I pander.
You fucking pander.
Okay.
I mean, you make
totally
your money
fine.
by like sucking off Andrew Tate.
Okay, now we're gonna go into Andrew Tate.
I can't. Yeah, no. Okay. Listen, you're in the fan club, all right? We could stop right now, but no, it's like at the end of the day, you are not meant to be happy all the time in life.
Okay,
and like service, and not to a woman, I'm just saying to life. Service is one of the greatest. Like, there's a reason why when you go and you help somebody, you feel fucking good. When you live a hedonistic life and you just want to go fuck whores all the time, yeah, that's fucking fun, dude. Yeah, right, that's fun. But if you live a hedonistic life and you just want to go fuck whores, guys, it's real fucking fun. We've all done it. Every athlete's done it. But at some point, you're gonna find yourself, I'm real fucking empty, and like.
Well, what is in it? But so if you want to say that I'm pandering, it's fine. But you have to answer the question: what's in it for men?
I would say
if you could find a woman,
if you could find a woman who is like, again, not Pearl, fucking she's one of family.
That's not true. That's not true.
But if you could find a good woman who wants to be a mom and have a family and not leave you in preschool,
statistically,
let me tell you,
is that likely for the average man?
But what I'm saying is
that likely
you will find more happiness being valued and feeling like and having pride in yourself and having a house and having a family.
How do you know?
Huh? Oh,
you don't know.
Oh, I talk to married guys with families all the time. Like, so I go to the gym and there's a kids class and I talk to guys all the time.
Well, if it's not going well, what incentive do they have to be honest?
Well, and no, guys, no relationship is easy. Well,
and the other
like you guys think
too,
you wake up every day and like, oh, my girl, I love her. No, I want to fucking hit my chick half the time, bro, and half the time I want to fucking break up with her.
Relationships
are fucking hard.
You're like doing an anti-selling point. Bro.
Well, no, But like you think going to the gym is easy? No one likes to go work out, but you fucking do it because it's right and you feel better. Dude, half the time my girl, we're fucking fighting. We're talking about fucking breaking up. Like it is a fucking struggle. You go talk to any married man deep in his marriage, he's probably gonna look back and be like, man, my wife, there's a couple times I wanted to strangle that cunt. Like she pissed me the fuck off. But like, what's the alternative? You're fucking 50 years old buying a fucking Brazilian hooker to suck you off. Like, what is the alternative?
They hook up with a lot of women. And I've met men that are happy like that. And that's what the trads
they're
do.
Not happy. They're not. Every time I meet a guy who's fucking wealthy, who like fucks a lot of supermodels, have the pool parties, their fucking soul is empty, dude.
Okay,
they might seem happy, but there's a fucking pit.
If marriage makes men so happy, then why is it called happy wife, happy life? If marriage makes men so happy, why does it say it's cheaper to keep her?
I don't think marriage, again,
but that's
I'm
my
not,
point.
there's a difference between happy, I'm getting fucking sucked off, versus like a deeper meaning of fulfillment. Like, man, like modern men fucking suck. You guys go read about some of our forefathers.
but they all make it so you're able to like do what you do, right? They build a lot of the stuff.
No,
like,
when I say modern men suck,
half of men work infrastructure jobs.
No, I'm not. Listen.
So how is it pandering if I'm saying like men allow like you're shitting on you're shitting on the average man.
How many people here though listen to this podcast? I probably don't. Like how many men are married with kids? I mean, I know it's decreasing because society's out, but what I'm telling you guys, I'll tell you guys, I'll be very fucking simple and direct with a woman. Fucking whores, real fucking fun. Real fucking fun. I've done a lot. Way more than I'd like to admit. I've lived a life. Been all around the world and good travel. I make good money. And let me tell you guys, that like at some point you realize that there's fucking more to life. And if I had a better role model in my life, if I had a different father figure in my life that guided me on a better path, I think that I probably, like, again, I grew up fucking white trash, man. Like, I mean, fuck, you guys, like, you have no, my house, we had a communal porn box, you guys. My house was fucked up. There's fucking dildos laying around, man. You guys ever been a kid, open the refrigerator, and there's a dildo in the refrigerator? You're like, hey, Dad, why is there a fucking dildo in the refrigerator? My life was fucked up. And this is also a problem that men aren't raising men anymore. We're having these beta male fucking simps raising men. But if you meet a guy who has a great father, who raised him to be a fucking man, and he has a family, the problem is you're dealing with these fucking incels. And no offense, you guys, I love you fucking guys, my fucking incel friends, you know?
Was Tom Brady an incel? He had the same result.
I don't know fuck about Tom. Did he not?
Tom Brady got divorced.
Was he was trying to fuck a model, bro. That's his plan B. Don't go after the fucking Instagram whores and don't go after.
No, that's not true. I've done interviews with average men that married.
Of course you have, dude. You could do you could do an interview with a married man. The guys
I've done interviews with married men too.
This is your little echo chamber. You could go find a married man. Like, I love my kids. I love my wife.
How is it an echo chamber when I get the same story?
But this is how you make money.
I went to the UFC gym with you today, and there's guys there that like had the same stories.
But those guys are we're degenerates.
Okay, but like
MMA fighters are fucking degenerates.
but you're saying it's in my echo chamber.
So what I'm saying is,
I had the same conversation with there's a political commentator named Michael Knowles. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's a concern, and that's what he said the same thing to me. And then, do you know what happened the next week? I interviewed a guy that came from his church. Every time someone tells me it's an echo chamber, I could go into show me the room.
I'm not necessarily saying you're not wrong, but I'm saying.
So you want me to not say what's true?
What I'm saying, that there is probably millions of people that could relate to you, and they could hear you say what they say, and you're like, yeah, man, fucking women, dude, bunch of fucking succubuses. I should just go fuck whores. And I'm telling you guys, as a man who's done that most of my fucking life, it's real fun, by the way, that at some point you're just like, all right, what's next?
Well, I'm not saying that you don't have that, but I wouldn't really expect a marriage to last for life in general. I wouldn't expect it.
But again, this is also like because men aren't being raised by men. Like there's no such.
That's true.
Like there's no such thing as like commitment. Like life's easy to get fucking pussy. Like the problem is like
it's not easy for most guys.
It's fucking easy for most guys. Yeah. It's fucking easy. No. You just gotta lower your standards, man. Go get some threes. Go get some fucking threes. You'll be all right. No, but like what I'm saying though.
You still haven't told me what do I say that's inceldom?
But no, that's
pander. Inaccurate.
But you pander to the guys and you don't give men hope. Like, where's your hope? Where's your message?
Hope isn't a strategy, right?
Where's your overarching? Like, hey, bud, you're gonna do the right things.
Okay, so I have a question. If somebody listens to you, and they take your advice and they go find this good woman and they get married, and it ruins their life, do you feel responsible?
Why would it ruin their life?
Because if they have two children, prenups can be thrown out, and it can take up to 40% of their.
I tell people ride motorcycles.
It can take up to 40% of their income for 18 years. That's a lot. That's very debilitating to a man, right? 40%. So out of every $2 they make, she take, right? So, and if that happened to them, would you feel responsible?
Hey, listen, when Pearl is fucking 35 and a cat woman and she's in a fucking house miserable.
No, come on.
I'm gonna go interview you. Look at the fucking cat woman. Look at the fucking cat woman.
Every time I make a point, you keep trying to deflect it.
Pearl, I agree. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%.
Mm-hmm. So how is that inceldom how is it pandering to incels if I'm sticking to the facts? Like, and I'm trying to be as accurate as I can. Remember, I don't hope.
But you say there are people that do make it work. I mean, you know,
statistically, it's like 10%. Statistically,
Fuck the Brazilian hookers.
Statistically, if you include,
I know a cat woman that would love to have a family.
You're a cat guy too. You talk all this shit. You're in the same position.
Why do you think I'm looking in the mirror, you guys? I lived a debaucherous fucking life.
You're in the same position.
No, I've lived a debaucherous life. I lived a life. You guys.
This is the thing. It's always like I had my fun, but you can't have yours.
But no.
But you're bad if you have yours.
But I was raised as a fucking degenerate.
I am cooking today.
But no, I was raised as
This is why my last interview did not come out.
I was raised as a fucking degenerate. I was raised as a fucking degenerate, like, piece of shit. Like, I don't know, maybe you guys are raised the same way, but like, shouldn't you strive? I'm not saying marriage, bro. Marriage is ruined by the state.
Again, we got to keep asking, what is in it for them to be good people? What do they get out of it?
Your duty as a man.
But again, every time it's a duty, it's something that serves women. What do they get? What does the average man get?
You're serving society. You're serving your country.
Okay, does the country, you just said this whole podcast that the country does not care about them. And then you shit on them for saying fuck it.
I would say it's capitalism, but I mean, let's talk about
you just said earlier. And then
what is your message, Pearl? Just go fucking bang hookers all day long?
My message is I try to be accurate.
So what is your message? What do you tell the people? What do you tell the incels?
This is like influencer delusion where they think they have like more control off of what happens to society than you do. I can't do shit about it.
So what's your message to these fucking young men?
I don't have a message to them. They're young men.
You just go on the podcast and say, hey, fuck women. They all fucking suck.
That's not what I say. I say these are the stats. And what I do is I equip them with accurate. Nobody's telling the truth. No one's being honest because they want hope. They want to sell this dream of what society used to be and not what it is.
So what do you think? We just let society fall apart?
No,
what do you do?
What I think is that men need to decide for themselves, but the incentives are not there for them now.
Of course not.
So the way that I would predict it going, it's going to keep falling apart. Like that's what I would predict. And if you can predict something, you can prepare, right? You're going to go get your piece of land, get some guns, you'll be fine. But if I sell them, hey, your wife isn't going to leave, like that sounds, and find a good woman, it'll be different. I'd say, no, prepare around year 7, then around year 7, that's probably when she's going to go. So at least then you can prepare. And if she doesn't, great. But if she does, you can at least, like, it's way better to go in eyes wide open.